the NFL. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Dolphins on Monday Night Prime Time.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 14 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. This one left side caught by Collins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a 2nd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw caught by Musgrave. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devon Achane. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete. It's Collins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now Goff.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the 50, it's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Goff throwing again.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Back to throw, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They will find Winslow on the left side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Deontay Johnson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Landry Jones, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Escapes the defender, and they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's gone.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Again, it's Achane.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Second down and 3.
Play action. It's Goff.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, This is a different game, but as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Miami. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Achane.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
A give, running right, Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Denver's offense ready to go again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Again, Goff. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Throwing now, Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Dolphins now down by 8, a minute 46 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he won't get in. The defense stops him short. And as a result, they're going to win the football game. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Broncos, that early